All right, let's get started with jumping back into and focusing on working with programs and portfolios and how enterprise PPM is going to manage those two different areas. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take us over back to projects, and you can see the list of projects that we were working with earlier, and I'll pick on this OneDrive migration again. And what we want to look at is where we associate the projects to the various programs. And so you can see that here, that this particular project, there's an area where I can set the program. In this case, you can see that the internal readiness program has been set. If I had just a blank entry here, I'd be able to just search for that particular program. So if I click off of that, just simply click on the field area, it allows me to set that program. So let me navigate back out of that into just the regular projects area. We'll go back down to the change area and take a look at program. So when I click on program here, you can see the list of programs. These are the ones that came up when I was setting the project to a particular program. In order to create a new program, you can see that there's a new option here, and these are programs that have already been set. There's that internal readiness program. I'll go ahead and double click on that. And very much like the projects, you have different fields that you can set as you track information about the program. So in this case, you're seeing things like priority, business unit, sponsorship, in this case, executives, portfolio coordinator, different dates that you can track, program start, program due in this case, but again, everything completely customizable. Each of these programs are going to have, as you can see here at the top, a financials, a status, also notes, and there's also a tab to list the projects that are there. So if I click on financials, you can see that I'm tracking things like budget and benefit. It's also tracking the project budgets here in this program view. So if I go back to projects, you can see these are the projects that are associated with this particular program, and within each of the projects is their set budget. And so we can of course track that. In each of these, I can drop into the project itself to go get more details. So I can click on that. Now, there's a lot of reporting that's going on, behind the scenes. All of this information is being collected and then available to us in Power BI. So if I go to areas like let's start with the program part of it. So I'll just come here into the program health. And so you can see that these programs are then being pulled in to Power BI, where I can look just at a high level overview to see things like health, and then I can narrow down based on criteria such as the state of the program, things like that we can work with. We have some other program level reports that we can work with. Same thing, you can see the programs down here at the bottom. And all the different financial data points that we were tracking on each of those different programs, and then some different slicers and ways that we can look at these different programs, right? Things like that we can work through. If I navigate back up to portfolio, the portfolio dashboard, and I'll scroll down here just a little bit, you can see that we also have portfolio type health, where now what I'm looking at is basically the ability to see the programs right? So I can come in and say, well, let me look at that internal readiness program, which is then going to show me all the projects that are associated with that readiness program, and then all the specific details related to that particular program and things like health, indicators and such, areas that I need to go in and focus on and take a look at a little bit closer. And then, of course, I can see some of these schedule healths. Here's some on. All right, very good. All right, we'll be talking more about programs and portfolios and some follow-up videos. But thanks, guys.